Here's an anecdote for you, a quote. The writer Don Marquis said, "Publishing a book of poetry is like standing by the Grand Canyon, dropping a feather in it, and waiting for an echo." Hi, I want to talk about a big, obvious question. Should you really want to be a writer? Now, for some people, this may seem an abstract question. I think it is very practical. In the past, we've talked about practical things like creating a space in which to write, organizing your life so you can find time in which to write. These are necessary things for any writer to do, but they are external things. If you go to the enormous trouble of creating spaces and rhythms in your life so that you can spend time day after day writing, the question is what is going to happen in this magic space you've created any different from the rest of your life? Are you simply going to be there repeating the noise of your life? Or is something going to occur there that's beyond the scope of your daily existence? That, I think, is a practical question. This is a hard question to answer because it's invisible, it's private, it's internal. How do you make what you do as a writer matter? Not externally to the world, because the world, for the most part, won't care what's going on there. Even if you're a successful writer, the rewards will be disproportionately small to the amount of time that you spend. The question is, will it matter to you in the way that you lead and experience your life? How do you make writing matter in your life? Answering that question will take the rest of our lives. But we still need to ask it, because at the center of a writer's life, and here I have to employ a word that I usually feel uncomfortable with, but it is inevitable here. This is a spiritual question. Why should you write in a world which will give you almost no rewards for the enormous effort that you are exerting? People will answer this dilemma in different ways. For me, writing matters because it gives me the ability to articulate my existence on the deepest level. I find that writing makes me more alert and responsive to my own daily existence. Now, by writing, I don't just mean the mechanical act of creating a literary text. What I mean is a kind of daily discipline of meditation, of imagination, and expression that puts you in touch with not only who you are, but where you've come from and where you're going. Writing is, for me, a way of connecting myself to my deepest roots through language in a way which connects me to other human beings. That's why I can work on a poem for years without publishing it and find it rewarding, because it is the meditation on myself, on the world, on language, and on the rest of humanity that writing that poem affords that makes it worthwhile. If it gets published and praised, that's an extra but unnecessary reward. Don't be a writer if you expect the world to notice you. The only reason to be a writer is because you cannot imagine your life without participating in this endless, engrossing, unfinishable conversation with yourself, the language, the tradition, and the physical world, even if nobody else ever notices.